Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by on the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. So today I'm going to talk about, actually I'm going to do 6 flat box games from Avalon Hill that I really enjoy. And when I was back in the hobby, back in the late 70s, early 80s, I purchased certain games that were in the flat boxes and really enjoyed playing them. So once I got out of the hobby and sold them all, of course, I had to buy them all again. So let me show you which ones I decided to buy and why I chose to buy them again. The first one I'm going to start off with is one of my favorites, and this is Wooden Ships Iron Man. Now, Wooden Ships Iron Man is a game that you're basically in command of a fleet of ships, or just a few ships, and you basically try to blow the other ships out of the water. And it does require some bookkeeping, taking care of numbers and making sure that you keep everything straight. But it is a fun and enjoyable game. You learn how to use naval tactical strategy in moving all of your ships as a unit, moving them together to get the best firepower possible. But when I was younger, I remember playing this game a few times. I didn't play it a lot. I've actually played it more since I've repurchased it. But it was just a fun game. And this game really caused me to buy Flying Colors from GMT because it's a similar type game. But I do enjoy naval warfare, and especially with the great sailing ships, it's just it's a lot of fun. Good game. So that's the first flat box game that I got. Now, the thing about flat box games that they're somewhat difficult to store. When you have all the bookcase games, they're real easy to put in a bookcase and stuff. But the flat boxes, they're just much, much bigger. So, sometimes they're difficult to store. So the next game that I got, and it's one that I did play a lot when I was younger, and this is Victory in the Pacific. Now, Victory in the Pacific, I've been playing this a ton. When I got back in a little over a year ago, they had the midwinter tournament. I think Midwest tournament for Victory in the Pacific. And so I signed up for it because that was during COVID, and so everything was online, so we used Vassal. And since then, I've been playing a lot on Vassal. I play in a ladder game since then, so I've been competing with Victory in the Pacific, and we have another tournament coming up in a few weeks that we're going to start online again, so we're playing this game again. But this game is just a joy. Everything's different. There's certain strategies that when you play the Allies, and I generally play the Allies a lot, the U.S. and Australia and England, and they just get hammered at the beginning. It's really depressing at the beginning, actually. And it's wonderful for the Japanese. But the Japanese Navy, they don't get much in the way of reinforcements, whereas later in this game, you get a ton of aircraft carriers, a ton of reinforcement, and you basically try to take back control of the board. And you win the game by controlling the board and earning points of control. And this has been one of my favorite games since getting back into the hobby of late. I just play this all the time, and every time I get a chance to play it, I do. So it's an enjoyable game. And a lot of people out there who also love this game, who've been playing it since I've left the hobby, and are just outstanding players. I do have a playthrough of this game. If you want to check it out, you can check it out up here, I guess. But anyway, Victory in the Pacific, another one that I repurchased. Now, the next one I repurchased that I never actually played was War at Sea. Now, I think it was the predecessor to Victory in the Pacific. Similar type strategy, but a little bit, similar type of board control, but much, much different strategy. And a fun game. I haven't got to play this one yet, so I'm looking forward to playing it. I've been so involved with Victory in the Pacific that I haven't had a chance to play this, but I know that a lot of people who play Victory in the Pacific do play this game also. So this is one that I did own when I was younger, and I sold it, and it's a shame because I think it's like brand new. I never even opened the thing. So, but I have it now. So there you go. Now, one of the cool things about the box games is that they do have good sized maps, and they're always mounted maps. And so these flat box games. So another game, these next three games, I actually didn't own when I was young. And there were a lot of games that I had. I had Blitzkrieg, which I didn't get again. I had Jutland, which I don't want to purchase again. I also had the fantasy game, and it doesn't come to my brain right now, but it's really expensive now to buy that thing. But three games that I did want to get, and which I did purchase, which I didn't have when I was younger, are these next three here. And the first one is Russian Campaign. And this, of course, is a classic. And of course, I got my GMT and I got my Compass versions of this game. So, of course, I had to have this one so I can compare all three. And I do have a comparison video right up there if you want to check that out. But this is just, this was a trend-setting game at its time because it had two different movement phases. And so it's kind of interesting the way that everything moved. And weather played a big factor in this and how things could move and what they could do. So looking forward to well, not relearning, but learning this game. I used to read all the articles in general with this game. I thought, I should really get that game. I never did. But now I have the three versions that are available. I know there's a fourth one out there. I was told there was a fourth one, but I don't have that one. But the fourth edition. But this enjoyable game. Looking forward to playing that one. The next one that I always wanted, that I believe I had the older one of this one. But Gettysburg, a Civil War game. And again, this is another one that I haven't really played or really got involved with. I do think I clipped all the corners and reorganized everything here. Let me see if that's true. No, I didn't clip. Oh, as a matter of fact, wow. This is even better than I thought. This is unpunched. So I got a good deal on this. The box is in great shape. But one of the things I do like about this game is the map. The map reminds me of Rick Tobin's Wars map. So really a pretty map in this game. So this is one that I am eventually going to play. Of course, I have a lot on my list, but I do want to get to this one. And that's where retirement helps. So we'll be playing this one soon. And the last one I got, I blame Stuka Joe for this one because I always thought that I should get it. But then I watched his video, and I think it was a Sunday night video that he had, or Sunday night live stream. And he showed this game, and I thought, that is really an interesting game. I got to try this out. And this is called Caesar, Epic Battles of Alesia. And this is really a cool looking game. I saw the playthrough. He didn't do a complete playthrough, but he did like the rule introductions and how it played and a little bit of it. And I thought, yeah, I really need to get this game. And it's funny because the some games on the back, they have nothing. On these flat boxes of the games have, like Gettysburg you saw, have a hole right up on the back. But this looks like a really cool game, and I got this for a really good price. And again, this was another one that came unpunched. So eventually I'm going to punch it, but I guess the reason I got it so cheap was that it was owned by a kid who stamped everything, William, and stamped everything on the inside that he was the owner of this game. But you could tell it was never played. It has a little bit of box damage. It probably sat there on the shelf. And that's the other bad thing about these flat box games, that they do get damaged pretty easy. So it's hard not to, get some good wear and tear on these boxes. But those are the 6 flat boxes that I have from Avalon Hill that I'm looking forward to playing here real soon. And hopefully, if you would, please like and subscribe to the channel. That way you're around when I do start playing these. And for those of you who have played these games, leave a comment down there. Let me know what you think and which one I should probably get my butt on first. I've already done Victory Pacific, Wooden Ships Iron Man, but let me know of the other ones. The Russian Campaign, I'm probably going to play the GMT game first, but then I do want to compare it to the older version once I've played that. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you stopping by. And if you stay this long, I really appreciate you. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.